Hey man, well, you wanted to know stuff about the angle in which you have to position your left hand on an acoustic guitar. Well, there are several important aspects that you have to take into account. For instance, my acoustic guitar has a very low action, and it doesn't take too much effort for me to play a Barre chord, for instance. Okay, see? Slightly push it, and it's there. Regardless of the position, it's the same. Okay? Well, then again, you have to take into account another important aspect. When you form a Barre chord, for instance, when you have the root note on the thick E string, for instance, you want to apply pressure on the thick string, so the E string, and then you want to apply pressure on the B and E string, because the G, D, and A string are already pressured by these three fingers, okay? So, for instance, my finger goes somewhere behind the fretboard in such a way that the pressure that it manifests is somewhat perpendicular to the plane on which the other fingers are positioned. Okay, so I'm just gonna put my fingers once again. So strings A, D, and G are pressured by these three fingers, okay, and then the thick E string, B, and E string are pressured by the Barre finger. So that one actually neglects these three fingers. If I were just to Barre these, check this out. See, it's a bit muffled, but these are clear. So thick E, high E, and B strings are clear, so the notes can be heard clearly, and the other three strings are a bit muffled because they don't matter. I only want those three strings I mentioned before, so the thick E, B, and high E pressed by the finger, because the A, D, and G are pressed by these three fingers. So the ring, little finger, and middle finger. Okay, there you go. You have a clean Barre chord. And as I said, the thumb is positioned somewhat perpendicular to these strings. Not like this, but like this. On the center, actually. So this would be this here, like this. This here would be a point where you should want to apply pressure when playing Barre chords. Experiment a bit and write back, and we can take this discussion forward if needed, okay? See ya.